Hello.
Okay. Congratulations, sir, on your win. Um, how was you still thinking of continue the story you were working with El Chapo about the Chapo?
Chapel?
Yes,
Oh, you mean cartel?
the cartel. Yes,
Oh, yeah. You mean he got caught yesterday?
yes.
That's kind of, it's interesting, it's very relevant, but the book is, in a funny kind of way, encompasses more than that. It's really the most definitive, piece on that, on the whole massive subject. So it's fascinating. It's like the godfather of that world.
Ridley, straight right in front of you. This way. Other way. There it is. Thank you
Hey.
so much. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You even made reference to it on stage. Do you think the category's a little odd, given the movie?
Bearing in mind I'm carrying this right now, I've got absolutely nothing else to say on the grounds it may incriminate me.
Okay.
Ridley, Angela Bishop from Network 10 Australia, just in front of where you were looking before. Hi, hello.
Hello.
In the middle.
Wave your
Middle.
hands. Where are you?
Over here.
It's a bit foggy out here. Oh, there.
Here.
Gotcha.
You're about to head down under to do some shooting.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow you go.
Yeah.
Does it feel better starting a new project with one of these under your arm?
Of course.
How does it sort of put, what mindset does it put you in?
Very chirpy. I'll withstand the 14 hours to Sydney. Sydney is a marvellous, marvellous city. If you haven't ever been there for a holiday, that's a good place to go on holiday. But so is New Zealand. So I'm going in for like a week and a half, then I'll come back here because I've got my crew out there already prepping. We're going to start shooting, I don't know, roughly around in about 2 months. And we're working at the Fox Studios in Sydney, which are really nice, beautiful. Sydney's very, very nice. I'm very impressed. Thank you.
Hello, really here.
Yes.
So, sir, you mentioned like Star Wars, and it's like a very interesting movie. But then you're doing still making science fiction. There is more like kind of intellectual, more for adults. The Martian is still like funny, but you're still doing like the Prometheus series, Alien. How do you feel? Do you feel like the fans? I mean, the fans of the horror genre and science fiction, they're very looking for this type of movies, and you're still making them. How do you feel about this? It's just like you feel proud of it. You feel like it's an obligation sometimes.
Are you saying that they're looking for it or not looking for it? The fans?
They're looking for it.
Yeah.
They are.
That's why I'm doing it, dude. I think I'm going to do pretty hard hour, pretty tough. Because I always remember doing the very first Alien, and when you're editing a film, you're putting it together and you're mixing and you're preparing for the previews. It's a bit like being a comedian telling the joke 195 times. So the film is no longer frightening, it's no longer funny, and so you've got to hold on to your seat because I'm deadly. I'll tend to overcut things and start losing things when I don't need to. The key is to keep fresh. But I always remember walking down the edge in St. Louis when we were previewing, and I couldn't sit through the film one more time. So I used to walk down the edge into the kitchen scene when John Hurt started to bring up his breakfast. And that moment I realized how pretty scary the film was. And the reaction on people was, I felt a sense of responsibility that had I gone too far, because it was extreme. It was extreme. I'm going to try and do that again this year, but much worse.
Your question here, your work has taken you around the world and to Mars now. Is there any place that really spoke to you where you were shooting, where you learned about a country and we should all go visit?
Everywhere I shoot. That's why when I have a holiday, I never want to go anywhere except go home, because I'm traveling all the time. And 2 weeks ago, I think I saw all of South Island of New Zealand in 2.5 days, because I go chopper, and that means I go right within 9 feet of the highest peak in New Zealand, examine the top, and then we go everywhere that you couldn't normally go. That's part of the job. That's the passion that I have for the job, because I get to Morocco. I go back there in a flash. I've been there 4 times. I probably know Morocco as well as any Moroccan. So yeah, we get to travel, and that's why I partly love the job.
Hi, Ina from TV2 Norway. We don't have a lot of Norwegian actors in Hollywood, but you had Axel Hennie in your movie, and we of course wonder, did he behave well?
No, he was really badass son of a bitch. No, he was terrific. I'd seen Axel do a film called Headhunter. That's what got me going. Headhunter, right? And it was a very well-made film. Was that Norwegian or Swedish? Norwegian. Really good. I think the cinema in all these Scandinavian countries and television actually is formidable. Some of the best startups anywhere. We see great shows coming out of what I generally call the Scandinavian countries that tend to get picked up here and get remade. Rarely as good.
Ridley Scott, a random question here from Australia. If you were a penguin, would you still wear a tuxedo to formal events?
If I was a penguin, I've got 6 tuxedos. I think I've worn them each once, and they hang in the cupboard. And this it was given to me very kindly by Prada. It was very nice. But I'll go back to khakis and a t-shirt tomorrow morning.
Have fun. Enjoy the trip to Australia.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Thank you.